Hi, my name is Nathan, and today we're going to do a comic book review of Loxley, issue number 1, brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. In the year 2024, in the town of Sherwood, there is a robbery gone wrong at the Loxley Community Center between a woman and 2 men. Nothing's intended or whatever is mentioned why these 2 men are robbing the place. They just do. And without any reason whatsoever, she literally shoots the guy in the gonads because his hand's on the gonads because he's liking what he sees for whatever reason. It starts off awkward, it starts off funny, but you know what? This book, right off the bat, just lets you know what kind of tone it's going for. The woman kills one of them while subsequently being killed by the other guy in a shootout. 2 weeks later at a local cemetery, Loxley is present at her mother's grave. Loxley belongs to Special Forces. And also we get a glimpse of her flashbacks of what's going on, indicating that this woman's been through a lot. Fires, her ankle being shattered, and wherever that needle's going. Once again, this comic is letting you know what tone it's going for. After leaving the cemetery, Loxley takes the bus and she witnesses the injustice around Sherwood. She sees 2 police officers brutally attacking the man. When she asks and confronts him about it, they tell her to leave and shove it and get out the way. This doesn't concern you. She then meets her father and embraces him with a hug. He's the chief of police and she tells him, I saw what these 2 officers did to the guy. Yeah, I know. He's got it covered. Also, Loxley lets her dad know that her mother's community center, Loxley Community Center, is shut closed, and maybe she could talk with the mayor about bringing the community center back in some way, shape, or form back to life. Her father ignores his daughter's request and tells her to head home. He'll catch up with her later. At home, when they have dinner, the 2 of them can't help but remember the woman who died fighting the 2 men. Their mother, a compassionate mother, a strong wife, and they revisit that. Loxley then rides her bike to see her friend called Marvin. Upon reconjoining their feelings and catching up, they go to a local diner that Marvin's family owns, run by Marvin's entire family. Suddenly, a blast takes off at the diner and Marvin's mother is burned badly. Loxley goes after the 2 men who have committed the arson in the green car. She showcases her moves and showcases her talent, and this lets you know this woman is a complete badass, 007 style. One of the men says that he's seen her before. You look familiar. It's a callback to what he said to Loxley's mother before shooting her. Loxley doesn't know about this guy, but he just senses that there's some familiarity with that one. Just build the tension with this book. On the other hand, in this panel, a man named Dick is being beaten by his father because he may not have been the person who plotted the blast in the diner. The father, his intentions with this new devilish scheme that he has with all these condos and high-rises going on in town is he wants to kick all the black people out and all the Spanish people out of town in Sherwood. Loxley opens up her mother's phone in this panel and she discovers a voicemail with her mother last saying character is destiny. Just a little added motivation for Loxley to further investigate and bring her mother's murderer to justice. A little while later, Marvin and Loxley discuss how to bring justice to her mother's killer who might still be out in the open. She instructs Marvin on what to do. Loxley's father then wakes her up and asks her for information about the men in this panel right here. She doesn't tell him everything that she knows, but she just gives him a little something, but I ain't gonna tell you everything that I know. We end this book and I gotta leave a little meat on the bone with the underground meaning for all the gangsters, and this panel right here leaves you with an awesome cliffhanger that's gonna make you want more, and also it sets up what the further story is going to entail with this issue. My personal opinion of this comic book is I like the pacing for the first issue of this comic. It's not too much. It doesn't give you too much information right away, but the story just have a nice pace to it in my personal feel. I love her mother shooting the guy's balls off, literally. It's just letting you know it's brutal. It's times of desperation. I don't think it's just violent for the sake of being violent, but it's also letting you know what kind of comic book you're going to get as soon as you start turning the pages with it. I dug it. I'm definitely in on it. Link in description if you wish to add this comic book to your comic book collection. With that being said, Loxley, issue number 1. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. And also, if you like the content we're throwing up, you know what to do. Don't be shy, don't be stingy. Here at Rated Comics, we do awesome comic book reviews, comic book related content with the occasional comic book giveaway. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.